Okay, so welcome to our fourth in the series of meditation series, the fourth meditation. And today we'll be learning about how meditation can also be used not just for uh, relieving stress or being calm or gaining clarity, but also how can we use it for safety and protection, for purification and self protection and cleansing of spaces. So this is called the white light meditation. In Hindi, it can be called as uh, the Jyoti meditation, or it is like focusing on a light to help us clean our energy bodies, and also to achieve a sense of purification and protection with it. So this really helps, the white light meditation which we'll be doing today. How it helps is that when we call upon the light, it helps us, one, cleanse the energy body, also the aura, and helps us release all kind of negative emotions. You can call it like anger or anxiety or stress or anything which is not aligning with your energy body, or not aligning with your higher self. So it can help you cleanse that. Sometimes we just very generally feel not good. So it can be, sometimes it's like there has nothing happened but you're not feeling very good about the day in general. So those are the times when there is some external energy which has kind of stayed with you, because every time we are having an interaction with someone, or even through thoughts, if we are thinking about something for so long, those energy kind of get stuck in our energy body. So what happens is, when we feel that, there is this congestion that we feel, the congestion of energy. And with with the white light meditation, we can easily cleanse and decongest that. It is also, of course, used in cleansing of the aura and also the chakras. But we will, of course, definitely touch upon that, because that's another subject to talk on. But it really helps you, one, cleanse the body and keeps you protected from any kind of harmful or negative or misaligned energies once you are protected under white light. Uh, some other things, it's like it of course, like any meditation which will keep you centered and calm, it can also help you with being mindful and increase your endurance and your immune system, for that matter, because it repairs the very core of each cell, and goes deeper inside your body. So it is not only helping you release the mental things, but also at a physical level, it helps you clear all those obstacles and blockages. So this is what the white light meditation is all about, which we will be experimenting today. Anything for to add, Pallavi, if you want to add something?
Yeah, so this, apart from what Suparna has said, we can also use this white light meditation or guidance, or the Jyoti meditation for safeguarding situations also. Like in the meditation, we will see how we want to imagine. And once you learn the technique, you can use this imagination. Like the core of the meditation will stay the same. But apart from clearing your own aura from the external energies, you can also safeguard the situations. Like if you want to heal some situations, interpersonal issues at work or at personal level, if you want to heal those relationships, you can use this meditation as well. So this is a little next level of using white light, but as you start learning, you will have that idea automatically. And apart from what Suparna said, the energies are not necessarily bad energies all the time. Okay. So, for example, if you are vibrating at certain energy and you meet a person who is with good intention but is operating at a much higher or much lower energies. So, when these two energies are trying to sync, there is obviously an interruption to your usual being, right? So, if, for example, just to give you an example, if you are vibrating at, let's say, 100 hertz, And if you meet someone who is vibrating at a very low level, let's say 30 hertz, suppose if that person is ill, even if it is a good meaning person, what happens is even you feel drained out, right? कि अच्छा वो बीमार थे, मुझे भी अभी थोड़ा डाउन लग रहा है. या फिर you meet this over excited people, again even they are like good meaning people, but you feel अरे I am not able to match up to that level and I am feeling very tired, drained out just to try matching up with them. So either you are going low through some situation, or if you're trying to match up to the higher energies, if you're not feeling aligned, you can use this meditation to get back to your balanced being, like getting back to the energy that operates well for you. So I think that's it from me. We can go to the meditations point.
Okay. So, do you have any questions, Dipali?
No questions, but just an example if I understand correctly. Right now I'm in a situation where, I'm not going to office for very long time. I'm just healing from my daily routine only. Small walking, small physical activity. So when I imagine going to office, I just imagine, there is very high energy in the office right now. A lot of cultural activities are going. Some senior people are visiting. So I have to go to office next week, at least for one day. At least for one day, I have to go. But I think this kind of I can, relate to, because people and the atmosphere at office will be at very high level energy wise, and I'm at very low, matlab, compared to that right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, let's do the meditation and we'll talk about how can you handle that work situation also with white light. So there are many ways to do that also.
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so let's close your eyes and just become very relaxed and present in this moment here and now. Keep your legs apart. Put your palms facing upwards on your thighs or just by your side, whatever makes you comfortable. And we'll start with relaxing the body first. So start with inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. Just allow yourself to drift into this deep meditative state, feeling completely relaxed. Take another deep, slow breath in and exhale slowly through your mouth. With each inhale, you're filling your body with a sense of relaxation and a feeling of calmness. And with each exhale, any stress, anxiety, or tension is leaving your body. And now I want you to visualize or simply imagine a beam of white light coming from the sky. See it coming down, 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 and approaching you. See its shining, glowing, soothing light as it is now entering the top of your head. And feel as if your head is absorbing this light like a sponge. Feel this light filling up your entire head.
पहले मेरा करो ना, कनेक्ट नहीं हुआ कान से.
Your hair, your face, and just see this light flowing down on you. See it going down, down, further from your head to your neck and to your chest, filling up with this gentle, healing white light. Let it go further down to your abdomen, your thighs, your legs, and all the way to your toes, covering you completely from inside out. Not only this white light is touching your body externally, its healing rays are entering and penetrating your skin and going deeper to each cell of your body, your muscles, your veins. All of those are all soaking up this healing white light. You are truly connected to the tap of divine goodness. It's open and showering. Just expand your heart and receive it with gratitude and grace. Soak yourself in the gentle healing white light as it repairs and heals you completely. Feel the flow of the white light throughout your body. And let the overflow of the white light fill your aura. Let it cleanse and heal so that you can be free of any negative energy or any energy which doesn't align with your higher good. See the overflow of the white light fill the room that you are in. Spaces also collect stuck energy, so let it just cleanse the room that you're in and let it flow in every nook and corner of your room. The white light is healing every bit of your body on a physical and the energy level. Just cleansing your aura and cleansing the room that you're in. Feel this deep cleansing process from inside out as it is freeing you from any negativity or stress that you might have picked up. Smile and be a humble witness of this divine healing process. If you have any constant thought which is bothering you, or there is any stuck energy or emotion that you feel free to release it into the white light. And let the white light transmute it into something beautiful and positive. You're completely safe and protected in this white light. this divine white light is reactivating your body's wisdom to heal itself. The wisdom which knows how to heal and protect you at all times. Your physical body and your energy body are being cleansed, and you have started to feel rejuvenated, protected, and cleansed already. Allow yourself a few more moments to feel this beautiful healing light. And now slowly call back the white light, which is spread into the room, back to your aura and back to your body. See your body glowing and shining in this white light. And now I want you to collect all the white light present in your body from your head to toe. And you can visualize collecting and storing the white light into your heart space. Imagine it like a beautiful glowing pearl of white light. Show your gratitude to the white light for coming to heal and protect you. And as you do that, disconnect the flow of the white light from the top of your head. Thank your guardian angels, universe, or God, your higher self, for allowing you to experience this beautiful and divine healing. And remember that you're always protected with the divine white light, and that it is always going to help you. Take a few deep breaths. We are now coming out of this meditation. So slowly move your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring your focus back to your breathing. back to the room, back to your body, and become very aware of your body. When you're ready, you can rub your hands, place them on your eyes, and open your eyes whenever you feel ready. Yes, the body.
I could follow the guidelines properly.
Okay.
और एक फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड ऐसे आया था जहाँ पे मतलब आंखें तो क्लोज ही थी ना, बट बहुत ऐसे बहुत लाइव वाइट लाइट, मुझे लॉट ऑफ वाइट लाइट जैसे हो बहुत आसपास ऐसे
हाँ,
लगा, और आंखें बंद ही थी, ऐसा क्या लगा कि
very
बहुत लाइट है मेरे आसपास। फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड के लिए लगा, लेकिन उसके इमिडिएटली बाद पूरा वापस ब्लैकआउट हो गया, मतलब बिफोर यू सेड
हाँ,
वाइट लाइट मतलब हो गया था पूरा, ऐसा नहीं था,
हाँ,
मतलब
हाँ.
ऐसे जैसे नहीं हो रहा है स्प्रेड, व्हाइट लाइट हो रहा है, फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड्स बहुत सारा उजाला हो गया, एंड देन जैसे लाइट चली जाती है वैसे हो गया था।
Okay, okay,
मतलब अच्छा था, आई कुड फॉलो अदरवाइज।
okay. That's nice. Pallavi?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask any other, like, did you have any other observations also when you followed the instructions?
बीच बीच में कुछ थॉट्स आ रहे थे, अभी मुझे
Like,
याद नहीं क्या आ रहे थे।
okay,
हाँ अभी याद नहीं आ रहा है, बट
it
कुछ
will,
कुछ
it,
थॉट्स।
yeah, it will come to you. It will come to you. Like you had gone to a very deep meditative state when your subconscious was receiving the messages, but they are not able to process at the conscious level right now. Like you have come out of the meditation, but typically it so happens that when you sleep over it, like tomorrow or day after tomorrow, when you are back to your conscious self, the data is processed and it is given to you. So you'll maybe realize it suddenly that okay, this was the thought that had come to the meditation while you were in the meditation. So it was a good symptom to see that white light. Actually, it's a very beautiful phenomenon also, that you feel that you have opened the eyes and you are actually witnessing that light coming in, but then you realize that physically you have kept your eyes closed and you're still experiencing it. That's like the beautiful experience that you can have. So really glad that you could have that experience. And since there are only so many participants, I was trying to be there, like giving extra layer of protection to you all. So I was hoping that you had a little more smoother journey into meditation. So uh, did you feel anything, any of that sort when you were meditating?
It was soothing. Generally, it's
Okay,
very difficult for me to have proper,
okay,
have the meditation properly. It
okay.
was soothing this time, though I was getting distracted, but I was coming back to the
So,
meditation.
yeah, so white light in itself is a very protective light, as Suparna had explained, right? So, what you can do is typically whenever you are trying to do some other meditation and you're not able to, so about white light, you don't always have to do this elaborate meditation throughout. So, for example, if you want to go for certain activity, you can just quickly imagine that the white light is coming down from the source, it is covering your body, and then store it at your heart center. And whenever you need it, just create a bubble out of it around your body to safeguard it. In any situation, like for example, if you feel you're going to get into an argument and you're feeling afraid of it already, you can do that. Or if you know that you're going to go in a crowded place, like I was explaining a few minutes back, like if you're going to meet a person who is not well, like if you want to visit someone in the hospital where you know that you are going to see many grim scenes, you can cover yourself up already in white light so that the energy attacks are not, or they are, limited, or they don't happen at all. Or if you're on the flip side, if for example, if you're going to the concerts where everyone is high on life, they're going to dance. Like generally we do enjoy, but what happens when we come back home is we feel that drain of energy. Apart from the physical drain of energy, it is also the energy level, energy drain, because you are in between so many people with so many different energies who are vibrating with different energy levels. So when you know that you're going to crowded places like theaters, concerts, big classes where you are physically going, you can use the white light as well. I just wanted to quickly address Dipali's previous question. Should I do that now, Suparna?
Yeah, sure. And
I think there's electricity cut at Suparna. I will continue. So, Dipali, there are two techniques that you can use. Okay, so we have learned grounding, right? So what we generally do is that we ground ourselves in a place where you are already present to feel more present. So what you can mentally do is that you ground to office already. So for example, if you want to go to office tomorrow, you imagine that you are shifting your grounding from home to the office place. Rest of the process is same, so that you already feel your presence there when you physically go. So what is happening is you are shifting your energy from home to being at office already. That is one way of doing it. Other way, second way of doing it, the way of doing it is imagining in white light the scene that you want to have at office. Like be creative. For example, if you want to go to office tomorrow, have a ideal scene in your mind ready. Like how will it be? I will get up on time. I'm, my morning routine is smooth. I'll walk up to the office. People are greeting me. They're giving me enough time to settle down. My interaction with the colleagues is good. Whatever it is that you see as an ideal picture of that day, just imagine it, put it in white light, and leave that balloon. Like you have to imagine it, picture perfect. Imagine that you're clicking a picture, put that picture in a white balloon and just leave it to the universe. And you will feel the difference in what kind of energy level you want to get into. So these are two practices that you can follow. And it is true for any other situations also. Like for example, if you want to travel to some other country, or any other vacation destination, and if you're getting jittery about how to get adjusted to the new environment, especially if you're working for traveling for work. Okay, so for example, if I want to go to some meeting in Mumbai and I'm uncomfortable traveling to Mumbai because it is a crowded place and I'm getting all worked up. How will I reach? How will I do that meeting? So what I can do is use two techniques. First of all, I shift my grounding to Mumbai already, sitting here in Pune, or I imagine the picture perfect situation in Mumbai that I want to be, put it in a white light ball and leave it in the universe. Like you leave the balloon in air, just leave that white light balloon in air.
Okay.
So these are the two techniques that you can use.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you are most welcome. Yes, Sugandha. Anything to share?
सॉरी लेट हो गई मैं एकदम से खड़ी थी कि अरे बाप रे बाप
No.
मैं भाग गई मैंने कहा अरे बाप रे अनन्या और मैं स्टिल 7 to 8:30 था तो हमको लगा शायद अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ होगा.
You got lucky because even I was getting into meditation and there was this moment when I said, let me just open my eyes and see, and it was popping up. Like it popped up. Sugandha trying to join. Yeah. So did you get to do the meditation?
Yeah. Because I got to know कि वो white light वाला she started doing so. करा but this time I could feel कि ऐसे I always imagine कि एक ray आके यहाँ पे ऐसे रही but it is always a single ray coming inside. It is not. इस बार I could see I was in a beam of light within a beam ऐसा नहीं था कि मुझे सिर्फ एक रे दिख रही, आई वॉज ऑलरेडी इन ग्लोइंग पोजिशन, कि वो पूरा पूरा मुझे कवर ऑलरेडी करके रखा हुआ है कि मैं उसको इलेबोरेट नहीं कर पा। एंड दिस टाइम आई कुड फील द सेंसेशन ऑन माई, तब तक तुम बोल रही थी सुपर्णा कि वो it is penetrating your skin and everything, it was already happening with me पूरा प्रॉपर। और जैसे एक्सपैंड कर रहे हो तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सपैंडेड इट।
Hmm. I'll tell you an interesting thing about why this happens. Yeah.
मेरे पास बैठी हुई थी पैर के पास, फिर जब एक्सपेंड कर रही थी ना उस टाइम पे वो उठी और परेशान, पता नहीं क्या हुई, थोड़ा बहुत परेशान हुई तो उठ के फिर जाकर के बेड पे सो गई।
Okay. So generally, since we are not in a, I mean, it's great to imagine yourself, or if you could experience a beam of light, nothing like it. When you need it more, it comes down more also. So it's not about that कितना पतला है और कितना मोटा है वो light जब हम उसको call upon कर रहे हैं. What we are doing just is calling upon it and let it decide the size and everything about it. Especially with this has actually come in the previous meditations also, that people were ahead of my instruction or the guidance of meditation. That really happens because your body is very in sync with what is happening. You're totally into it. So this is more like a trance state which is created momentarily in your body. And the lapse of time and space is, it does not exist otherwise. So you get my, you preempt it in a way that this is the next thing or this is the next thing. A lot of times, I think we were doing the forest meditation previously, and some people said, I was already imagining a tree. I was already seeing some certain things, all of those. So that's like, it's not the preempt as we understand. It's like you already know, because that is our true nature. That is who we are, and that's why it is easier to follow. So it sometimes happens, and it's a beautiful thing when there is like before you're hearing somebody say the next instruction, so to say, on a guided meditation, and you are already there. So that's a beautiful thing to have. And the thing with white light is that it is such a fun energy to work with. Be creative as much as you can think of, and you can use white light everywhere. So just be creative. The one that you have stored it in your heart space today, you can use it for anything. I'll tell you a beautiful experience I personally had once with white light. So I was in my learning phase of, I believe, level 2 of Reiki. And there was this partner exercise that we were doing. So there were one partner assigned to each one of us, and we were doing distance Reiki healing for each other. And this partner of mine, she and I, just in that very morning, I did a white light meditation. So I had, of course, stored white light in my heart space. And when she did a 10-15 minute kind of a practice healing, distance healing with me, so and we used to like reconnect and discuss whatever visions or whatever she saw or felt. So while she was doing that, she said, I don't know why, but I saw a big pearl in your heart space. And we both laughed because that was the pearl that I stored this morning, and that person could really see it. So she said, I don't know why, but about your whole body, but your heart space was glowing like a pearl. I could see a pearl in your heart space. So that was like, this can happen too. Like the other people who are energetically in tuned and active can also pick up good energies very quickly. So it's not fake. It's a real thing, and you will experience it in all kinds of situations. That it does protect you. Like whenever you're going, like Pralavi was sharing, I believe my connection just got wonked for a while. But yes, it's for protection. It's for your self protection, for a protection, like in the office scenario, which Pali was sharing earlier. Keep everything in white light all the time. It's so much fun to keep it easier for you.
One thing I want to ask, पल्लवी, जैसे तुमने बोला ना कि
Yeah.
आप वर्क स्पेस कहीं जा रहे हो तो आप वहां पे पहले एक बबल यू कैन पुट, तो जैसे आई हैव अ प्रॉब्लम लाइक मैंने अभी तक प्लॉट में घर नहीं शिफ्ट हो रहा है पा रही थी मैं, to a new house. तो now I have bought a new house, but I don't know why मैं उससे connect ही नहीं हो पा रही हूँ. उसको बनना शुरू ही नहीं हो पा रहा. वो मतलब जुलाई में जून में वी हैव जस्ट बॉट इट, और वो डिमोलिश भी हो गया, पूरा सब कुछ हो चुका है, बट समहाउ उसका मतलब डिजाइन ही नहीं सेट हो पा रहा है, या वॉट एवर, मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं उतने तरीके से आ पा रहा है, मैं उससे कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो पा रही हूँ. मतलब डिलेमा में हूँ कि जाऊं क्या करूं, जाना चाहती हूँ बट कुछ करूंगी नहीं तो होगा कैसे, लेकिन कनेक्शन ही नहीं बन पा रहा है. व्हाट शुड आई डू?
How do you feel about shifting to the new house?
I desperately want to leave this house, but shifting थोड़ा समझ नहीं आ रहा. If I get something अच्छा तो शिफ्ट हो जाएगा,
Okay,
but
so
उसमें टाइम लगेगा भी.
yeah, Sugandha, what you have to do, there are 4 to 5 things I have to share with you. Okay, so first of all, you should not leave any place, even the working chair, when you leave a job and move to new job for whatever reason, with desperation. So what you're telling that situation or that entity is that you hate it so much. Okay, and irrespective of whatever situation have happened in that particular scenario, like in your case, your house, no matter what has happened there, it has given you the shield or the protection or the roof on your head, right? I agree that you might have had many negative situations there, and the reason for your shifting might not be the happy one, but I'm sure that if you look deeper, you will find things to be grateful for that house also. So first important thing to do, Sugandha, is to move your energy from desperation and despair to gratitude. So what will happen is that if you move with a very disappointed heart from place A to B, you still carry that energy to place B. So you will live in place B with the same despair if you don't leave it behind. So you can simply start with saying your gratitude to the curtain that I can see behind you, the chair you are sitting on, the entire house that has given you shelter for so many years, the good scenes or good situations that you might have experienced in that house. Okay, so first of all, you have to be very grateful to have that kind of warm space for yourself. Start moving from disappointment and sadness to gratitude. That is one thing. Second is that when you do that, you will have to cut cord with where you are right now, because even if you're saying it verbally that you want to shift, what is happening is you have decided मुझे यहाँ से जाना है, but you are not fully prepared to start a new life somewhere else, and that can't happen unless you put a nicer end to where you are. So once you say your gratitude, you feel the change in your energy. What you have to do is you have to cut your cord with the current house. Like, my story with this house is ending. I'm saying my gratitude. I'm saying thank you. And may people, whoever is going to live after me in this house, I don't know if you're selling it or what is happening, change it according to your situation. But you should still say that whoever is living in this house after me, may they get a lot of happiness. So what is going to happen is that you are going to move from a happy place to a happy place. If you keep cursing the place where you are right now, you're not going to have that happiness in the new place as well. So with gratitude, you have to slowly start cutting your cord with, or whatever attachment you have with this house. It might be on the multiple levels कि मैंने इस घर के लिए बहुत कुछ किया है, मैंने इस घर को घर बनाया है, but now that
कंफर्ट लेवल है थोड़ा सा, अब जाने में
होगा
एक हो रही है उलझन की यार.
होगा ना. So what you can do is you can ask. I can understand. I can understand. You can ask the house itself to bless you, to give you energy to move on, because it is for your better future. It is for your highest good. You can ask for that energy from the house itself. Right now, what is happening is you are doing a lot of self-talk, and negative energy is being sent from you to the house. So ensure that it is not a ugly separation. मतलब आपके physical life में, I mean personal life में, no matter what is happening, don't curse the house. Okay. So one is gratitude, second is cord cutting, third is shifting your root. I mean your grounding from the current space to the new space. Start जो मैंने दीपाली को explain किया था, same process. So whenever what happens is whenever you do grounding, generally you ground wherever you are sitting. Okay. So you can shift that same process, like use the same process and shift your roots to a new place where you want to find your grounding, where you want to have that grip Okay, so just start imagining that you're starting a new life in the new place and start blessing that uh, place as well. And in none of this process, you have to force yourself. Don't get into that desperate energy, disappointment वाला energy कि मुझे अभी ये ना getting rid वाला feeling होता है ना क्यों नहीं हो रहा है भैया मुझे नहीं यहाँ से जाना है वो वाला यहाँ पे अप्लाई मत करो. Why? Because you will carry that energy in the new place as well. Okay, and you can use of course this white light technique also. So imagine a picture perfect situation that you want to have, give it some time, like do it step by step, like how do you want the for example designers to work on your house, how what kind of energy do you want to cultivate in your house. You can go into as much details as you want. What kind of interior do you want to have? आपको एक पर्टिकुलर तरीके का इंटीरियर चाहिए तो वो इमेजिन कीजिए. What kind of vibe do you want to have in the house, and when do you want it to get ready? So imagine this, have a picture perfect scenario in your mind. Imaginatively take a picture of that situation, that the house is ready. Maybe imagine that puja ho rahi hai ghar pe, griha pravesh wali. Take a picture, put it in the white light bubble and leave it in the universe. मतलब क्या करना है, पिक्चर रेडी हो गया, imagine that the white light is coming from the source, from the top of your head. Store it in your heart. From the heart you project it like a projector. In that projected light, imagine that this situation is happening. Click a photo and imagine that that focus light is now getting converted in a bubble, and then disconnect it from your heart and then just leave it like a hot air balloon जैसे जाता है ना ऊपर, वैसे आप उसको greet कर रहे हो, उसको bless कर रहे हो, and you're just leaving it there. So you are telling the universe that you're ready to move now. So you can use all these techniques to, help you with this transition.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes. Any doubt in this? Both of you, like Deepali and Sugandha.
No.
Okay.
अच्छा मेरा जो फर्स्ट तो ग्राउंडिंग वाला था. हम मेरे को लगा था थर्ड वाला जो मैंने किया वो फॉरेस्ट मेडिटेशन था.
हाँ.
बॉडी स्कैनिंग वाला
Second.
वो मिस हो गया.
That's okay. You can. I've been sharing the links. No, you can do
Yeah.
it anytime. That is not a problem. Like if you do it in a sequence, it has some advantage. But
एक्सपीरियंस तो अभी तो मैंने काफी दिन हो गए किया हुआ, बट मेरा एक्सपीरियंस बॉडी स्कैनिंग वाला अच्छा नहीं था. मतलब मैंने वो तो किया था आप ग्राउंडिंग वाला, दैट वाज अमेजिंग. वो मैंने बताया था सुपर्णा को. बट जो ये ग्राउंडिंग जो ये बॉडी स्कैनिंग वाला था वाज वेरी वियर्ड. मतलब मुझे इतना हेवीनेस लग रही थी, मुझे बस लग रहा था बस अब खत्म हो तो अपने हाथ हिला पाऊं. हिल नहीं पा रहा था, हिलाना चाह रही थी वो हिल भी नहीं पा रहा था हाथ पैर.
because you do have those heavy blockages, na Sugandha,
मेरे को
and
बस मेडिटेशन मुझे लगा, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं अच्छा लगा था उसमें. समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था, बस वो बहुत प्रेशर पीठ में तो हाथ में बहुत उलझन हो रही थी.
if I ask you, like you underwent some surgery, right now, like a few days back, is it the experience that you want to have again in life? Like, was it a pleasant experience?
नहीं.
और हम लोग रोज बाथरूम जाते हैं ना पेट साफ करने के लिए. इज इट अ वेरी प्लेजेंट एक्सपीरियंस, और डू यू से कि अच्छा कल उठूंगी ना, आई वांट टू गो टू टॉयलेट? लाइक इज इट योर डिजायर्ड एक्टिविटी इन अ डे?
No.
Is it a desired activity? No. But is it a necessary activity?
No.
Is it a necessary activity?
Not. Yeah, it is necessary.
And was
But
your surgery necessary? Was it a necessary activity?
जरूरत तो थी, तभी हटाया.
हाँ, तो मेडिटेशन की भी जरूरत होती है. यू लाइक इट, नॉट लाइक इट, करना है. बिकॉज वो क्लीन कर रहा है ना अभी. नो वन इज गोइंग टू से दैट अरे आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू गेट 10 सर्जरीज इन माई लाइफ. बट क्या करना है अभी? अगर कुछ हो रहा है मुझे, इफ आई हैव सम फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम एंड इफ आई हैव टू गो अंडर नाइफ, आई हैव टू गो अंडर नाइफ, राइट? सो दैट आई हैव अ इजियर लाइफ अहेड. आई कांट से कि नहीं आई डोंट लाइक टू गो टू द लू, आई विल नॉट गो एवर. नहीं चलेगा ना. इवन इफ दिस इट इज नॉट समथिंग टू डू में नहीं है मेरे कि अरे आज तो मैं 10 बार जाऊंगी. It is not that, but it is a necessary activity, right? It is exactly the same with certain meditations, because it is doing a kind of psychic surgery on you also, especially the body scan meditation. It can get you face to face to your blockages that have already manifested in your bodily pain and diseases. And in your case, Sugandha, you already know what is happening now with your body also. First, it was only energy, now it is manifesting in your physical trouble as well, right? So even if you don't like it will happen because those blockages have become a part of you, right? And they are going to take time to leave because now they have claimed that space in you. Now they're saying, किराया नहीं भरना पड़ रहा है, रह लिया सुगंधा के, अभी क्यों जाए, अभी क्यों बोल रही है
And that
निकलने को?
discomfort is purely coming from the blockages.
Exactly.
The more you're not liking the experience of the meditation, that itself is very loud and clear that there are
You
blockages
should do it.
which were triggered, which were making your feet heavy or making you discomforted during the process. So the best thing is try it once again
Yeah.
and see how the experience goes.
And as we keep saying, you should not be overly attached to your experiences. Just move on. तब ऐसे हुआ था तो वैसे ही होगा, ऐसे नहीं है. Just look at it as a third person. ठीक है, I attempted the meditation, नहीं हुआ, full stop. But as it is guided to me, I am going to go back to it and do it. Someday you will feel that difference कि अच्छा कि मेरे हार्ट स्पेस से बाहर नीचे लाइट नहीं जा रही थी. I was not able to follow the process, or I was getting asleep during the meditation, or something was happening and my meditation was getting disturbed. दरवाजे पे कोई आ गया. But eventually someday it will be a successful attempt, right? And that itself will tell you that acha, whatever the blockages were, even if you don't understand, those are worked upon, right? So just don't drag that experience to the next day. The maximum that you should do is write down your experience in journal, get done with that story, new day, new meditation, as in the new attempt of the meditation. Again, if you have some observations, just write down. And when you connect the dot through your journal, it also gives you some kind of guideline. You can see some trend. But having said that, once you write it. That is out of your system. You don't have to mull over it, sit and think कि कल ये हुआ था तो अभी मैं नहीं करूंगी वापस. That is not the way to go about it.
वैसे मैं पहले सोचती थी, तुम बोलते थे ना कि लिख लेना चाहिए, तो मुझे लगता था कि वो लिखने से फर्क क्या पड़ेगा, वो ठीक है अपना ईज होता है, बट यू कैन नॉट फॉरगेट. बट अभी बीच में मैं बहुत परेशान थी, पता नहीं क्यों बहुत ज्यादा डाउन थी, तो ये सुपर्णा ने खुद ही कॉल करके पूछा आर यू ओके, तो मैंने बोला कि नहीं, हम बहुत ही ज्यादा गुस्सा आ रही, परेशान थी, तो इसने भी बोला राइट इट डाउन एवरीथिंग. आई जस्ट रोट एवरीथिंग, 1 पेज में पूरा लिखा. और सही में बता रही हूँ, मुझे उसके बाद उसके मैंने क्या लिखा, मुझे क्या परेशान, मुझे अभी कुछ भी नहीं, वाइप हो गया वो बिल्कुल पूरी तरीके से. What I was feeling
Because it is always looking for a let out.
let out.
It's like every emotion is wanting to be processed.
Okay.
But that's a good progress, no, Sugandha, in a year. It was told to you last November that start writing. You should start writing. But no problem. Whenever it happens.
पढ़ना ले यार, तो उसको लिख दे, फिर लगता है जला दो पहले मैं इसको.
That's okay. You can jalao it also.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fine.
You know what I
Burn
do?
it,
So I call it
flush
an
it.
emotional journal.
Okay. But I
Okay.
don't keep writing things, keep it, कभी कोई
First
पढ़े.
of all, Sugandha, drop this resistance to change. ये नहीं करना, वो नहीं करना, तुम मिलो मुझसे एक बार personally, है ना?
This
Just
is a
drop,
lot.
just surrender. Just surrender. We are asking you to write for a reason. Or वो writing, as we keep saying, we don't want to publish it. It is not going to have any literature value. You
No.
want to write in Hindi, want to write in English, you want to write in English, you want to use abusive language, do it. The idea behind it is to get it out of your system. And if you're so afraid of, your family life being compromised, if someone sees it, just tear it off. उतना स्मार्टनेस तो है ना हमें, थोड़ी ना हम लोग रखेंगे कि आओ पढ़ो तुम्हारे बारे में क्या लिखा है. लिखो, get it out of your system, burn it, tear it, गायब कर दो सारे evidences. But the important thing is that you just get it out of your system.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, you can use any kind of language in it. Things that you can't otherwise say, just say it, get done with it, flush it. Because things that you do not say or went out, they remain in you. Whatever bad energy that you couldn't project out, it remains with you. जिनके बारे में आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है, उनका कुछ बुरा नहीं हो रहा है, तो रह रहा है ना सिस्टम. तो journal सुबह उठ के first thing you should do is write 5 things you are grateful about, फटाफट. And when you are going back to sleep, write the emotional journal. और इसमें I know what is the next doubt you are going to do. Right before sleeping, how should I write negative things? It has nothing to do with law of attraction because it is wrongly understood. You are a ball of energy जिसमें बहुत सारा negativity already है, limited ball of energy. And if you have a lot of kachra stuffed into it, if you don't clean it, how the positive energy how will it move in? Like if there is no space, you have to create that space, right? Before asking for better things. So try doing this exercise. This has really helped so many people. So please do that, both of you.
Okay.
Okay. White light, any doubt about today's meditation in specific? No?
White light,
Okay.
Dipali, you can also use writing about the anxiety that you have around going back to office. Just write about it.
Actually,
this
मुझे
increases.
though we have discussed earlier a lot of times, but can you again explain about the emotional journal again? Like what I did that time was in the morning, I used to write the things I was grateful for, right? And in the evening, like how the day was, whether it was good, bad, whatever happened. But can it be like कि सुबह उठे हम लोग हमने व्हाइट लाइट मेडिटेशन किया, we pictured the situations which we want throughout the day, and we write it like it just happened.
No. So
No?
don't get confused. No. What you are talking about is law of attraction manifestation, like imagining that has happened already. By the journal, emotional journal, what I mean is that you have to just go through your day again, that particular day, and analyze what all feelings did you feel. For example, I got up and so and so person said so and so things which I didn't like, or I was just walking on the road, I was going grocery shopping, and someone gave me a compliment and it made me feel nice. So emotions are not only negative emotions. You can write nicer things also, but it is majorly to get the negative emotions out of you. So you can write about your anxiety, your fears, that I work extra hard, I work for extra hours, but no one even acknowledged it. If you felt sidelined, just write that I felt sidelined and I'm feeling angry about it. So it is like analyzing your day again. Give yourself that space to go through the day again in your mind and check what all feelings did you feel and write about it, especially the negative ones. You can write about nicer things also. You should. But the main objective about this journal is to get the negative things out of your system. Is it making it clear? Like emotional journal is what has happened. What you are talking about is what you want to manifest, the affirmations. Those
Okay,
are
so
two different
basically,
things.
if I understood correctly, it is like what is the state of mind or state of emotions at that point of time, in the morning and in the evening.
Through the day, yeah, through the
Through
day.
the day.
So
Through
it's
the
like
day.
everything that you felt, experienced, and what kind of inner dialogue that you were running.
Yeah.
So that all of that inner conversation, inner dialogue is going to come on the paper saying that, oh my God, this person did not respond to my good morning and I felt ignored, or this
Yeah.
was very rude. So anything like that. So
It's like
all of
writing a
that just
diary.
like a
Yeah.
dumping it on the paper. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like writing a diary. This has happened, that has happened, and this is what I felt. Like,
Okay.
for example, I tried to do some diet, but I fell ill. So I couldn't do it. And I'm feeling frustrated, but I will try it tomorrow.
Okay.
So anything, or for example, my husband said so and so things, and I'm feeling that I'm ignored. Anything, things that we push it under the carpet because we want to be the peacemakers, and things that we don't want to say it to the face of people. So if you are not able to say it, then what is the other way to get it out of your system? It is writing. There are many other ways also, but the easier thing is to write it.
मैं
And it is
कह देती हूँ फेस पे, बट फिर उसके बाद बुरा बहुत लगता है। फिर अब बहुत बुरा लगता है कि फिर मतलब उनको उनको उतना गुस्सा आया और ना मतलब मेरा तो दिन उस दिन का खराब, मेरे को अंदर से इतना लगता रहा होता
तो
है ना
वो
कि
भी तो वो भी लिखो, यू राइट दैट ऑल्सो कि मैंने ना
Yeah,
I just gave
I did
left,
that.
right,
हाँ.
center, but still I didn't feel nice. I'm feeling guilt. Whatever it is that you're feeling, basically.
बिकॉज व्हाट आई
Without
रियलाइज कि मैं चेंज हो रही हूँ इन सब चक्कर में,
what's wrong in it then? It's for your good, no? Anyways, it is not.
बीइंग रूड, आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग, वो मुझे लग रहा है कि मैं मेरा पिक्चर एकदम चेंज हो चुकी है, मतलब पीछे देखो तो प्रीवियस,
Hmm.
तो मैं पुराना भूल भी गई मैं कैसी थी।
That happens, na? Matlab, it is not only about you, Sugandha. Everyone changes. Situation change. Like if someone who knows me since years meets me now, like the Pallavi 5 years back and now, are two different people altogether, for the better or the worst. I don't know. But
Yeah.
the change happens, no? Change happens, it's okay. So ultimately in this situation, see what should be your guiding light is that what do you ultimately want in life? If you want to have that peace of mind in life, if being happy is your ultimate goal, then what path should I be following should be your only concern. फिर उसमें ओवर एनालिसिस में जाने की कुछ बात ही नहीं है ना. आई एम चेंजिंग, दिस इज नॉट मी, दैट इज नॉट मी, आई वाज नॉट like this is not the purani Sugandha anymore. Why do you want to get into that over analysis? Just put a clear goal in front of you and chalk out your path and walk on it. Simple. And again, as we kept saying, you can't change others.
Yeah.
All you can change is yourself and how do you want to approach the situation. Like, do you want to make what you say, uh, do you want to mend your ways with that people? Do you want to put boundaries around how you deal with people, or do you want to make peace with them? It is up to you. How do you want to go about it? And you are the only person responsible for your emotions, no one else. So you can't blame it कि उसने ऐसे किया तो मुझे ऐसे हो गया. So you are putting all the power in their hands.
नहीं मैं वो मुझे को बुरा लगता है।
No, that's okay. You just have to
बोल भी सकते
you have to surrender, Sugandha. Just have that quieter space. Try to quieten your mind and then analyze. Then having an outward outburst. Just take that time to see inward and see what changes are needed to be done in you, not in the situation.
Okay.
Because
Outbursts are always like that, it's like when we are thrashing somebody or out or bursting out on people, that already is saying that there is
ammunition
this
in
whole
you.
pile which is whole pile which is already built up.
देखो प्रॉब्लम
know?
नहीं होती है, पर्सन टू पर्सन की बात है, वो पायलट पिकअप होती है, उसके ना नेचर अपना, मेरे को नेचर पर गुस्सा आती है कि अभी जैसे सर्वेंट्स हैं, बेसिकली पॉइंट क्या होती है, आप अपने से कम वाले को सप्रेस करते हो, सिचुएशंस आती है, मैं कई बार सोचती हूँ मैं क्यों इतना डांट दिया इस समय, वैसे मैनेज कर सकती थी, आउटबर्स्ट निकलता है, मैं कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाती उस टाइम पे।
So I used to live by this golden rule because I handled or I had a lot of anger issues in my life. I used to say this on the face of people that if I am the one who is thrashing you for something that I assume or is possibly wrong that the other person has done, I will also be the first person to go and apologize in the same public setup. It's not that I will thrash somebody in public and apologize in private, but that's what I used to
I also
live by also.
I also do
Yeah.
this, ना I'm always the first person, जब मुझे बहुत ज्यादा बॉदर करता है तो मैं जाके पहले सॉरी बोलती हूँ कि मुझे कि भाई नहीं करना चाहिए था, आई एम सो सॉरी, वो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं
Yeah.
छुप रही हूँ, this is
And
Sugandha,
the
had
only
you?
thing is that,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. Go on, Suparna. Sorry.
The only thing I wanted to say is that if this has been a pattern with you, if this has been like regularly happening, because I know this was something that I struggled with with a good portion of my life. So that's when it is important to, because it's not everybody. It's not about other people. It's that if something is triggering me, you have to remember that trigger is the smallest part of the weapon. You have the weapon. Somebody is just coming and triggering you. Weapon का है? Weapon is with you. The ammunition is in you. और हम जब तक diffuse ammunition को नहीं करेंगे, we can't just keep blaming the trigger. What will the trigger do if the gun is not loaded? It will load nothing. It will just click and go. So if the ammunition stays with me, people will change and triggers will change, and people, it's like a different set of people can also irritate you at the same level as the people who are doing currently. A new set of people can also are capable, because it's not about the people. That's the realization sooner or later we all have to come to.
Yeah.
So
I just
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, Suparna. I'm just
Go ahead. Yeah.
I just wanted to ask Sugandha, had you done that workshop with us, art of letting go? You had the art of letting go.
Yeah, she did.
You did, right?
But I think that was the
So-
time when she was unwell also, and she didn't
Uh-huh.
follow through, right?
So I'm not sure if you attended the call wherein we said we explained the concept. Okay. So particularly in your case, what is happening is that you have a very low self-esteem. Now see the cycle of events that are happening. Okay. And why you have a low self-esteem is because you are getting thrashed by someone who has higher power than you. Okay. And since you're not letting go of that feeling of being low or having a low self-esteem, at one side you are creating the similar experiences of getting thrashed by people in power, but on the other hand, as a giver, you are just passing on what you are receiving. So एक जगह पे जो power game हो रहा है ना, वही आप replicate कर रहे हो. So wherever you are high in power, you are trying to suppress others, because that is how you want to gain that sense of
Authority.
uplifted self love or self esteem, because at one side you are lacking that feeling of higher self esteem and getting thrashed. Are you understanding this concept? How are you making it up for it is you are thrashing others to feel superior to them. So how do you then work on it is to work on your self-esteem,
Okay.
which is very low right now, despite everything nice on the superior, like superficially. So you just process it for now, Sugandha. We can connect later too, or you can simply go through the workshop documents that we had shared, the worksheets, and particularly work on this issue. No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to write. You have to write.
सारी शीट्स देते हो पर समझ ही नहीं आता है क्या क्या लिखते रहे उसमें.
Who is going to go get benefited? If you write, am I going to get benefited? Or Suparna is going to get benefited? Who is going to get benefited?
That's the kind of commitment which is required. There is nothing more or less to it. If you want to solve something, you have to go all in to do everything possible to resolve it. There is no other way. There is no shortcut.
Okay. I think we will wrap this call up now, Suparna. If you
Yeah.
have any doubts, you can of course connect. That is not an issue. Okay. But what is happening, Sugandha, is that we have spent enough and more time in identifying the root cause. The work is not happening. Root causes, we are already done with the troubleshooting part of the things now. And giving solution part also. It is about how do you want to integrate it in your life? How regular you want to be? How much commitment do you want to show to your own journey? That is remaining now.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. So do that, and Suparna and I, both of us are available to answer your queries anytime. So yes, let's connect separately. But thank you so much for joining this meditation like good people, good students, like always. And so there is a small announcement that initially we had announced about 4 meditations in a series, but we are getting many inquiries and people are really loving it. So we are going to continue with free meditations on every Saturday. between 7 to 8:30. So we are excited to meet you all every Saturday and have nice
It is a
discussions
good
like
opportunity for you also to become, to bring in the practice element, which is often missing when there is a gap. So that's another thing that start doing it and start participating in this so that, of course, you can get back into the routine of it. So we'll help you set the routine, but your job is to show up for this.
Yeah,
Okay?
nice to hear. Thank you so much. We
Yes,
definitely gonna
thank
benefit
you.
from this. Thank you.
Thank you
any
so much,
day.
Dipali.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for
See you
joining.
around.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.